Just wanted to come on here again. Wanted to color. I was thinking of filling in the ocean here. So I grabbed or pre-grabbed some of the shades. I don't remember which. What are they called though? PB9 and BG4. Cloud blue and BG4. Mint blue. So mint blue, I'm thinking we can go ahead and color in the bubbles and then fill in the sea. There weren't that many bubbles to work with, so this is relatively quick. Go ahead and fill those here, like that. I almost thought that was a bubble. I almost filled that in. And then go from there. Awesome. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and just fill in the PB9. And fingers crossed, I don't go over the lines with any of the fishes here. All right, let's see how this goes. You know, I probably should have checked to see if this color was too dark because I'm realizing some of these fishes, they are a little darker than I thought. Shoot. Oh well, we've committed. All right, there we go. So I wanted to tell you something that happened over the weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. Just this other day, actually, I met up with my friend whom I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't seen her since, it's been months. And when you haven't seen your friends in months, you kind of try to remember what exactly have you been up to and try to catch them up. But with this friend, I feel like it almost feels that whenever we're together, it's like things, we just pick up where we left off. I guess that's the best way to say it. So for me, I got to hang out with her. And actually, I asked her if she could accompany me to a haircut appointment that I had. If you're a girl at least, you know haircuts now for girls are at least $70, which to me is actually insane because one, they're just cutting your hair. I get it. They wash, cut, and style your hair. You know, hairstylists have to make money too. But $70 being the norm is insane. Luckily, I found a hairdresser about 30 minutes away from where I live that charges way less. I obviously did not want to go alone, so that's when I texted my friend and I was like, hey, why don't we catch up? But could you accompany me to my haircut appointment? She, of course, said, duh, of course, I'll accompany you. And so she was able to follow me, and we got to spend the day together. We got to catch up. We got to go to some of our favorite cafes. And when we went to the haircut appointment, it lasted about, I'd say like an hour and a half. It was very interesting though, because the appointment I thought was the process of they wash my hair, then they cut it, and then they style it. But this place, they dry cut, then wash my hair, and then style it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. At the very end of the appointment though, I was getting so sleepy because I was feeling so relaxed. It's a little off topic, but whenever I get my hair cut, the most relaxing part, which is my favorite part, is getting my hair washed. There's just something about other people washing their hair, especially when they do it so thoroughly, that is so relaxing. So for me, she spent at least a good 20-25 minutes washing, massaging my scalp, washing my hair and massaging my scalp before taking me over to the chair to dry it and style it. But at that point, I was so relaxed, I fell asleep on the chair. Like I could literally feel my head bobbing and then jerking back up. I was that relaxed. But anyways, I went off topic. All just goes for me to say that having the company and doing things that, yeah, you could do alone, but doing it with the company of friends was really fun. Because after we got to go to the cafes that I mentioned, we got to go to a restaurant that we haven't been in a while, eat some really good food, and end the day as if it was like the most perfect weekend. I was really happy with the way the haircut turned out, especially with the price. So when I went to work the next day, everyone recognized that I did something with my hair. And it made me realize, dang, like, I really should be getting more haircuts. There's just something about a hairdresser understanding your needs and wants, actually, and then being able to fulfill it. For some context, I have some thick, very thick, wavy hair. And so it's very hard to deal with, especially when it's long. I knew that my parents wanted me to cut my hair because one, I admit this, but it did make me look older than my age. And then two, I spend more time in the bathroom when I wash my hair because of the length. So I knew that, yeah, it was time. Oops. Okay, I'm just trying to play it safe right here. I'm gonna fill this in as fast as I can. Just because I'm scared. If you can see like the left side of the page, it is drying up very fast. So you can kind of see the lines, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but it is what it is. We're working with a big space here. So go underneath the jellyfish. And I think it's because I guess I was expecting this marker to spread faster like other markers I use, but it's like a decent speed at which it is spreading, so I can control it. But it is drying very fast. I'm leaving a lot of streaks, which is disappointing. I guess it is what it is. And then we'll go here. It's actually looking pretty good though, just because the contrast between the bubble and the ocean itself, it's looking really nice. There we go. Then we'll go here. Actually, I should just fill it up, huh? Like that. And then like right here. I'm like really trying not to get this fish. It's hard. There we go. Oh, I'm scared. You can't really tell, right? Okay, there we go. And I think right now I'm just trying to make sure my wrist isn't in a lot of pain, because when I place it at a certain angle, my palms kind of hurt. So that's why I'm just like, man. Oh, I went over. What to do? Yay! Looking good. We'll go here. I think it's very satisfying to see the animals like being surrounded with the color of the ocean. And that's just not to say that the contrast of it all ties it together, but it really feels like we're in an aquarium right now. So this is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, it looks so good right here. And then we'll finish up. Oh yeah, that's it. That looks pretty good. We did it!